My brothers and sisters, Hebrew Israelites scattered all over the globe, welcome back to our third session. Today I intended to talk about the Table of Nations, but I think we will do a little change before I go any further in this setting. I just want to give you a little history of my background because, the scripture said, to whom much is given, much is due. And I'm going to attempt to do something that I basically do not like to talk about myself. But just to give you a little history in my background about me and what I'm about and what you should expect of me. And then I'm Joshua Smith, Dr. Joshua Smith, and my Hebrew name is Yeshu ben Uriah. Means that I'm the son of Uriah. My dad's name was Uriah. And so I was born in a little district in St. James. It's called Moko. The name of it is Moko, M-O-C-H-O, mean much. Okay, and from there I started attending school when I was a little boy. I attended Flamstead Garden Elementary School, and so our primary school at the time, it was called primary school. From then I moved to Kingston, attended Torrance Senior for a little time, and then Trenchtown Comprehensive. From there, I did a little bit of studying at CAS, which was called College of Arts, Science and Technology. Now it's called the Jamaica University. And then from there to Jamaica Bible College, where I studied for 4 years in liberal arts theology. And from then to the United States, attended Jacksonville University for some time, working towards the bachelor. And from Jacksonville University, then I went to Lutherized Seminary and Bible College, and studied my Master's of Divinity there. And after that, the name was changed to Lutherized Seminary and University. They moved to Atlanta area, and I studied my Doctor of Ministry in education there. From then, I started churches. There was a church planter, and to let you know that by that time, I was converted to Sunday worship. I was brought up in what they call a Hebrew Pentecostal church setting, and was converted to Christianity. Even though the Hebrew Pentecostal consider themselves Christian too. But later on I realized that you cannot be Christian and Hebrew at the same time. But from then, I got me a position at Edward Waters College, where I taught for a couple of years in the Department of Philosophy and also in Hebrew history, and I taught in science and technology, journalism, and then joined the Southern Baptist Convention and served as a missionary. My wife and I and my children, we served for over 25 years in the Southern Baptist Convention as a missionary. We were a home missionary. Then we served in the U.S. Virgin Islands under the North American Mission Board of the Southern Baptist Convention. I serve as the director for church planting and ministries in that area. Returning back to the United States, I serve in Pennsylvania and also in California. I want to let you know that when we started out as missionary with the Southern Baptist Convention, we first were assigned to the Florida Baptist Convention, where I serve as a church planning strategist, and I was responsible for a region. It's about 14 associations and the Northeast Florida region. I am known throughout the United States as the Jamaican, they used to call me the Jamaican fellow, but I serve in church planting and was responsible. I was the church planting specialist for the California Baptist Convention from 2005 through 2015. And during that time, I started churches personally, and I also helped to start churches. And in Jacksonville, Florida, when I started out in 1996 with the Florida Baptist Convention, I did serve there, and was also starting church planning institutes throughout the state, where over a period of time we had planted over 70 churches in the African American church planting region. Okay, so I'm not new to church planting. This is part of my life, and so when we moved to Pennsylvania in 2003, we did a lot of church planting and evangelism in that area, and serve with the Pennsylvania Baptist Convention under the Southern Baptist and the North American Mission Board, where I did a lot of facilitating conference in church planting and evangelism, discipleship, and also serve as professor of Old Testament at a little school in Malvern, Pennsylvania, where I teach eschatology and Old Testament subjects. Then when we went to California, we served also as professor, New Testament and Old Testament principles and practices of Bible teaching at the Golden Gate Baptist Theological Seminary extension in Vacaville. It's a contextualized church planting and contextualized training in Vacaville, California. It was, a matter of fact, it was a contextualized leadership center that was at First Baptist Church in Vacaville, California. That was where we meet during the week. And then, I've done a lot of conferencing in different areas. Then I also continue my studies, where I earned a PhD in educational leadership at the Capella University. And from then, I did an online training with a school is called Grantchester University. Is online training where I did a PhD in business administration. So I have extensive training in those areas, and while I don't like to push myself up, I just want to let you know that this is where I was used. The Lord used me, Yeshua, and Yahuwah used me there in trying to advance His kingdom. Well, in 2014, I've decided that, I was going back to my Hebrew roots, and so after we left the California Baptist Convention in 2015, I'm not working as a national missionary anymore with the Southern Baptist Convention. My wife and I, we continue our ministries and coming back and forth to Jamaica, doing summer ministries among churches in Kingston, in Montego Bay, also in St. Ann, and in St. Elizabeth, where we did a lot of ministries in bringing back to school supplies to help children as they prepare to go back to school. So we did a lot of that ministry in helping people. And one church here in St. Elizabeth, where I helped them to do a church planting course in a basic church planting, where we teach them how to start new churches. And this has been my ministry over the years in helping churches, in standing with pastors. And throughout California, I was known for resourcing churches through the ministry of this California Southern Baptist Convention. And I am known for helping pastors and training pastors, supervising pastors. That has been my life. And my wife also served alongside me in doing women ministries and also children ministries, training and helping ladies in church, women ministries and so on in the churches, and helping to advance the kingdom. So we just want to let you know that even though I don't like to talk about myself, this is what I'm all about in helping and sharing the gospel of Yeshua and helping to build His kingdom. I want to let you know that there is nothing else of all the work, of all the stuff that I've done in my life, in doing and advancing and trying to help people and sharing the gospel. There's nothing more impressive in my life than that of going the way that Yahuwah wants me to go, and then to help to advance His kingdom. We're going to continue in the next session, and it's going to be several sessions, because the table of nations is huge. Talking about the Gentile people, talking about the Hebrew people and the Kemetic people, they're going to be very huge, and there's going to be several sessions. So what we're going to ask you to do is to like and also subscribe. And by you doing that, we'll be able to get to the point where we can go live and have more time. We trust that you'll have a great day. May Yahuwah bless you.